Hello, welcome back. Today is day 21 of this 30-day Spooky Island Challenge. And today we're going to be tackling more of this graveyard area. But before we get started with decorating just yet, I do need to fill you guys in on a little bit of pre-episode planning that I did. So in an effort to not completely bore absolutely every single one of you, I went ahead and did all of the fencing surrounding this entire graveyard area. And then also, just with how difficult yesterday's episode was for me, I did a little bit of the pathing and some terraforming just in the area that I'm planning on tackling today. So I didn't do too much. Like, I'm definitely going to put more accent pathing here and there, but I at least wanted kind of a bare bones idea and wanted to make sure I was going to like it rather than how much back and forth we had going on yesterday. So I did do a little bit without you guys, but honestly, nothing exciting. Oh, and then I did put this one statue here because I was doing it while terraforming, and I thought maybe that would be cool having kind of like a little statue garden with the river happening in the back. But that was all I have done. So really, just pathing and terraforming and fence placement. The fence took a while. But now we get to start with the fun part. So over here, we're going to start leaning slightly more creepy is my hope and intent, at least. And I want to transform the museum as well. I'm going to try to make it look a little bit older, kind of similar to what we did with Abel's and Nook's Cranny. And then I think that's going to be my starting point because I want to see how big that build ends up being. And then I'm going to kind of work out from there with all of the gravestones and just general graveyard items. And we'll see if these rocks end up staying here. I don't think I mind one or two here and there. They kind of fit the aesthetic, but I don't know if I need necessarily 3 all in the same space. So we'll kind of see where that leads us. But we're going to go ahead and get started over here at the museum. And I'm going to be completely closing it off. So basically every single building other than resident services on this island is completely inaccessible. But that's okay. I'm trying to decide if I like the look of this fossil item in a like horizontal orientation or if I like it facing front. I think facing the front. And then do I like this gap or do I want it to actually meet in the middle? I think meet in the middle. Yeah, okay. That portion came together pretty quickly. And then I do have an idea of some other things just for this area that I want to include filler item wise. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those before we move on and try to actually finish a section rather than being so scatterbrained like I was yesterday. Okay, I like that. I think it just needs to maybe be closer to the entrance overall. I believe that is as close as I can get. Yeah, that works. I don't love how far away this fence has to be. But I guess when you're not right up next to it, it's not as obvious. Maybe it's fine. Okay, that's looking good to me. I'm gonna get a couple more filler items, and then we're gonna move on to some more of that, like the ashen pathing kind of scattered about the area. But I think the space needs something else. So probably some wheat fields, because that always seems to fix everything in life. And then I may actually grab, I have a feeling these are gonna be too wide of a footprint, but I wanna try it anyway. What else would be good? I don't think any barrels in that area. Maybe more candles kind of in general, or flowers. That could be another option. Oh, I wonder if the hedges would look better instead of the fencing and cover up that sign. We're going to give it a shot real quick. Okay, I think at this point, I just want that to be as close to the fence as I can possibly get it. So if I have to have an extra gap there, so be it. Yeah, I like the hedges better. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm gonna put a couple of custom patterns underneath those trees. And then I think the little museum area is actually done. So much more efficient than yesterday, yay. Well, for now at least. Who knows how I'll be doing in about half an hour, but gonna hope for the best. Great. I like it. Yay. Okay, time to get some gravestones. Oh, but while I am running around, one other thing I did do without y'all is picked up some more wheat fields. So I wrapped up this area up here just to make it look a little more full, but it was really just 4 additional ones. So while I'm running around and getting trees and all that good stuff, I would love to know what you guys are working on your islands. So like, are you doing some kind of specific theme? Are you maybe working on a spooky island as well for the season? Or maybe you're really ahead of the game and already working on something for winter, which I won't lie, I've already started kind of thinking if I want to do a winter island whenever we finish Hemlock. It's just kind of nice getting a second island where you can not, I guess, care as much, like just mess around on the island, try out different themes, things like that. And I'm not super emotionally attached to it or anything like that, so I won't have a meltdown if I have to erase it after setting the dream address, whereas with my forever island, I mean, that's the point of a forever island, but I could never, at this point, get rid of it. Whereas with this one, like, it's super fun getting to do this new theme and everything, but it does make me think of like, okay, what could be next? But yes, I would love to know what you guys are working on as well. Oh my gosh, we have shooting stars again, just like last night. That's crazy. Must be good luck. I think part of the reason also I am not struggling quite as much today is just the realization that I need to abandon the thought that I am able to do minimalistic islands. And now that I'm just kind of letting myself put anything wherever I want, I feel like this is a lot more free-flowing, or at least it feels that way to me. Hopefully it's less painful to you guys as well. After all that, I thought I wanted to put the little sapling there, but I don't think I do. I think I want a flower there instead. Okay, I think that's all of those stone tablets or like graveyards I want to put over in this section, but it still definitely needs some filler, so I'm going to grab some bushes and flowers, I think. And then that'll help this little area here as well. Oh, I didn't use my pipe. Well, that was stupid. Oh well, we took the scenic route. I don't actually remember where I put the other pipe. I think it's maybe by my storage shed, which we have to go to now anyway to get another shovel. So I guess that worked out. It is, okay. Look at me thinking. I also did do a little bit more brainstorming of the second cliff tier area where I have a ton of pathing. I'm still not totally sold on anything though, to be honest. So we're just gonna keep moving on and honestly ignore it for a little bit, and eventually I will obviously come back and finish it. But I think I'd rather just move forward rather than spiral. Ooh, would the lilies look good here? Do I have those with me? I do. I think I like them, but I think I want them here. Yeah, that works. Great. They're both in a row. I do not like that. Okay, I need to get some weeds, and I think that black lily needs to be a weed instead. I don't like how it's like a gravestone sandwich. Maybe it was better with... That works. This needs a wheat field. Do I have any more? Of course not. Okay, well then maybe it needs a bush. No, I don't like that. That works to me. Kind of hidden. Cute. I need a little creepy skeleton dude. Do I have one? Oh my gosh, of course not. Okay. I'm gonna just put some more... No, stay focused. Okay, let me just go get the item I want. Maybe I should put this storage shed closer. I'm gonna be jumping over that river all night. Actually, okay, I have some street lamps in my pockets. I'm gonna just go ahead and put these where I think I want them, and I'm not gonna worry about it. Just that way I can empty my pockets, because my storage is also a rough situation. Okay, those can hang out there for now. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Great. Oh, I forgot the skeletons. And I don't think I have too many of them left. I did forget to get those on my Treasure Island runs. Yeah, I only have 2. So I'm going to use what I have. I do also have a custom pattern of a little skull that I want to start using. So maybe let's put that down too and just kind of test out how it looks. I think that works. I like it. Great. This would also be a good place to start using bugs. I don't have any more scorpions or tarantulas, but I do have these little weird guys. I think some of them are huge, but maybe not all of them. So let's see what we have, and then I can always substitute in later. Like, I haven't used these yet, but I did remember the item, like the toy centipede, and I feel like that could definitely work here as well. I like them. Peeking out. Cute. Okay. Great, that area looks done to me. Let's work on this side now. It is kind of a wonky shape just because of the shape of the cliff. I'm gonna leave that area bare until we're doing our cleanup episode. But okay, so how do I want this to work? I definitely need more pathing. This is a lot of green. Okay, I'm gonna start up here and then work my way down. feel like with how often I'm coming over here to grab trees, I should probably have my extra pipe here instead, but alas. I can't remember how many holes I dug. And I'm definitely short on little nursery saplings as well. So there's something else for me to write down and then forget to write down. Actually, I wonder if I have just normal tree saplings in my storage shed. That would help the situation. Shoot, no, just bushes. Oh well. Okay, I think I need 2 more nurseries for what I just planted. And then we'll move on to some of the other items. I think that's maybe all of the cedar trees I want in that area. Okay, yep, that looks good. Yeah, for once it was actually placed in the right orientation. Yay. I think I want something behind it, if anything will fit here. Yay. Okay, that looks good to me. Maybe just one more wheat field in this back corner. Yeah, that kind of fills up the space. Okay. Excellent. There, that looks in line. I wonder if I can fit a decayed tree back here. Of course not. Why would I be able to do that? That would just be too easy. Then I think in that case, I'm going to start bringing the barrels back. I wonder how these would look. They're not the colorway I would like them to be, but I mean, I could always just customize them. But that could be interesting. Oh, and I do have more of the broken pillars somewhere else. I didn't have enough room in my storage. That could also work. Good old leaf piles. Okay, that's giving me a couple options. I'm gonna go get some more of those broken pillars though. Yeah, I feel like that would look good here maybe. Great, I like that. Again, we're not going to think about the implications of this barrel. We're just gonna go for the aesthetic. That actually doesn't work to me for some reason. I wonder if maybe it just needs to be in the corner and the bush is the problem, or if it's the sideways one that I'm not liking. Normally I feel like the barrel combo is just an immediate win, but for some reason I'm not vibing with it. I still don't like it. Okay, that's just not the space for it. That's okay. When in doubt, wheat field. Oh, what about this little guy? Oh, if I put him in the corner with the candles on? I think the darker colorway, though, would probably be better than this brown, even if it's just temporary. Oh, wait. Do I only have the brown? Or am I just picking up and putting down the same one? I only have brown. Alright, never mind. I like it better, but I still don't love it. We're going with the pillar. Yeah, I like the best out of my options so far. Okay. Put another one of those little skull patterns down. And then some more bugs. I'm kind of surprised with how much I love the bug items. Maybe it's just this island situation, but they're so convenient. That's good. Yep. Okay. Maybe the barrel would work here. I'm gonna keep trying to make this little barrel work for just a little bit longer. That little walkway feels a little empty to me, but maybe once I fill out the other area, a little bit of emptiness won't be so bad. I want the other weed, please. No. Alright, still not the one I want, but it's better. I will accept. Alrighty, what do I want over here? I think I want a tall pillar and a broken pillar next to each other. Some of these stones may also look good. Sometimes that moon is making me think Wisp is here. Do any of you guys know, do NPCs show up on dream addresses? Like if Wisp happened to be visiting that night, would you guys see him walking around? Because that would be stinking cute. I just don't know if it works that way. I need to figure out some kind of inventory organization system because this is a disaster. And I never have what I want. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm having to run back and forth and look through every single item too much. Hold please. Okay, let's see how this works out. I have a feeling I'm gonna make a mess of it pretty quickly, or just not have anything that I want, kind of like I didn't pick up any wedding candles, but that's okay. Let's give this a shot at least and see how far I can go with it. I was thinking I was going to keep this one, but now it's bothering me. So away it goes. And take 2. There we go. Oh my gosh, I got no graves. Of course not. Okay. Maybe instead what I will do is do some pathing down here and then put in some decayed trees to free up some space. And before I put a decayed tree right there, I want a flower. So my method of organizing my inventory did nothing. Oh well. It's the thought that counts sometimes. That's as close as I can get it. That's so annoying. Okay, I'm going to put, I think, a wheat field here then. Okay, that's better at least. Actually, I think it needs leaves on this side as well, though. Great. I think maybe what I also might do, I was just thinking to myself again about how I still feel like it's not too creepy looking yet. Maybe it's more eerie, I guess. I might get a couple more custom patterns, kind of like that little skull, to complement in here and there, and that might help spook the place up a little bit. Okay, so this is the problem with organizing your inventory. Whenever you pick something up, it's not exactly where you want it to be. But actually this is kind of working for me, so I can't complain too much. It's wild that that tiny little weed messes up this tree that badly. Okay, so those are going to be the items that are going to be scattered all over the place, but hopefully shouldn't be too hard to find. Although I say that, who knows, knowing me. Don't want that one. I want these. I kind of thought I was going to put these going the other way, but do I like this orientation? I think I do. You can see the flower this way too. Okay, I think this area is honestly almost there. It just needs a little bit more. Well, this section obviously needs things, but then we're getting pretty close to this half of the river at the very least. I don't like the way that item looks from behind. So maybe I'll use that on the other side. I didn't know you could plant the bushes without a shovel. That's nice. Okay. More. I need another one of these around here somewhere. This needs things. A leaf pile could go here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Maybe a barrel combo here. Oh, or a pillar combo. Oh no, I don't like that because you can see those right there. That, shoot, not what I meant to do. This is too close to the other set. Okay, so I want this to be pillars then. This is another item I've never used, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. I do not believe I included wedding candles in my first set. I did not. Okay. I'm gonna get some more of those. More tiny items. I wonder how one of those little Turkey Day items would go right here with the flowers on it. Or do I want more candles right there? I want candles right there. Okay. Is that as close as I can get? Of course. Okay, that's so far. I don't like the way that looks from the side. It looks better front facing. Yeah. Okay, what about back here? No. We already got that little guy. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use him somewhere else. Oh, but this needs... Of course, I only got two. But this little topiary item, I wonder how that would look anywhere. I don't know where though. I don't know, let's plop it down right here. I think it's too manicured looking for kind of how overgrown we're going here. This area definitely needs something. It's way too empty. What's the answer? I don't know. Okay. I'll come back to it. I just thought of a pattern that I think I want to use. So if I can find it quickly, I'm going to go ahead and download it. Okay. Got some additional patterns. Although, now that I'm thinking about the orientation of the one that I was planning on using, I may need to swap which way those are facing. Yeah, because I think I want to use this dude here. Not that far back. My thought with the little crow at first was, oh, is it gonna look like it's pecking at the bones? But I don't think it's giving that look. So I may not use him after all. But this little pattern I love. And I think that helps with a little bit more of the spooky atmosphere as well. Okay, I think I feel good about this bottom area, item-wise at least. Now I'm gonna go pick up some more flowers, I believe. That might be my next move. Maybe this looks so empty because I don't have any custom pattern down over here. That could be my problem. Okay, so before I go get flowers, I'm gonna mess around with this. That helps a little bit. Okay, back to the mission at hand. Ooh, that helps, takes up a lot of visual space. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little walkthrough just of this half, see if I'm happy with it, and then we're gonna move on to the other portion, which is smaller. Okay, this is still too empty. I think I'm gonna end up wanting custom patterns here. So nothing I can really do about that for now. I'm gonna put a couple of weeds here or there. I want a bush there. Other than that, good. Oh, do I want more bugs? I think I want 1 or 2 more bugs. Okay, so a bush and some bugs. And then that section is done. I almost just asked y'all, what am I here for? That's how fast I forgot. Maybe I'll grab 1 or 2 of these and just see how big they actually are. For some reason, I think I placed the giant stag one down before and it was a monstrosity, but maybe I'm thinking of a different guy. That's why I thought you needed a shovel. I guess because normally I have the hole already placed. Okay. Mystery solved. Great. I am pleased. Perfect. Okay. Moving on to over here. Are these guys going to work? I feel like no. I'm gonna be honest, but maybe we'll let them stay there for a couple more minutes. I'll work on this section here first. Oh, I had wanted to see if that bench was going to work over here. Oh, but I would have put a flower here in the pillars. Okay, never mind. No bench. You don't get to sit at this graveyard. Do I have any more leaf piles? I do not. I stocked up on a ton of wheat fields before today's build, which was good, but I didn't think about some of these other items. Which, I mean, I don't use the leaf piles anywhere near as much as I use the wheat. Did I say that right? I think I'm getting confused. Okay, well, regardless of how I started that sentence. What I mean to say is that I don't use the leaf piles as much as I use the wheat fields. So I don't necessarily need that many, but I still Would kind of like to have more of them, especially as we gear up to do the other section of the graveyard. Okay, I think I want this to be a large, a medium, and a full size. Definitely not as many trees will be able to fit over on this end. Okay, a large. This will be a medium. And I guess I didn't get enough saplings while I was down there because I have the attention span of a gnat. Lucky is probably, what is this girl doing? Running back and forth all day long. He has such an interesting design. I really wonder, how do people come up with all of the villager designs? Which, speaking of, I don't know if you guys have seen, I mean, it's pretty old, so some of you may have, but some fan renderings of different types of species that could potentially be brought to the game. And I think they are so cool looking. Like, one of my personal favorites is a bat. Ooh, I need more centipedes. I like the way this looks. But yes, the little bat creature is stinking cute. So now I need her in actually the game. I'm trying to think, did they bring new species for New Horizons or just new of existing breeds? And I can't think of a single one which was like super new. So maybe they don't really do that. They kind of stick to the OG a little bit more. I used all the decayed trees I had initially gotten. Okay. I want to see if I can get this Zen style version to work somewhere. I feel like my hope would be back here. And yes, I do think that works. Okay. I just want pathing underneath it. And have I used that other lily? I have not. Perfect. I want that in front of it. Great. I like that. Kind of peeking through. Okay. Now where do I want the rest of the stones to go? not take the fencing one closer? I feel like I probably checked that, but now I'm second guessing myself. Oh, I forgot about some of these other fossil items. What am I here for? Fencing. Oh my gosh. Aha, I can go closer. Okay. I'm glad I checked. Yeah, okay, that is a very large bug. That is too large. So that is not going to work. I think this little guy works. Yeah. He's just a little guy being a little dude. I actually remembered to use the pipe this time. Oh, I don't have any more black lilies. Okay. I'll get some more tomorrow. I was also kind of contemplating if I want to also use black cosmos as something kind of additional and fun. So I might pick some of those up too, and then if I decide I like them, kind of start sprinkling them about the island. I need to get more bushes too. I'll grab this one though while I'm here as well, because I'm sure I'll end up using it and then have to make an inconvenient trip. I also think I want another. Oh, but no, I have a leaf pile right here, so I don't want to use one so quickly. Okay, I was thinking that would be a flower, but since that other lily across the way is so close, I don't think I want it to be one now. Instead, I want a wheat field. Oh my gosh, okay, I have re-remembered this thing like twice. I want to make some of these work. Don't know where. Wait, wheat field. Okay, I really thought I was going to be less spastic than yesterday, but maybe not. Oh, I don't have any more leaf piles anyway, just those little campfire guys. Okay. I think only one will fit. So what does this amber thing look like? I think it's giving more bog than graveyard, which is fine. I can definitely still use it in the other area. How about this? Ooh, he's good and creepy and weird. Amazing, okay. I'm going to bring you in all over the place. Although I think I only have 2 or 3 or something. So I guess not literally everywhere, but... Oh, I need another candle to go here. Ah, such a good item. The fossils are actually really cool for decor. I've never done that either, but I feel like as long as you can kind of hide the base of the big ones or the little guys which don't have a base, it's a nice touch. Okay, I think that's a little guy. I think all of these are huge. I'm now also wondering if I put an additional piece of land behind that statue and put candles back there, will that kind of illuminate it? Or will you not even be able to see it? But I am curious. And the statue may completely hide everything. But let's go see. It does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Oh well, that's fine. I had to try. Okay. I feel like I need a little bit of path right here as well. Shoot, I keep doing the island designer instead of the other one. What if I just use wheat fields? cover things up that way. Stupid tree. Is that as close as you can get? I bet you it is, but... Yep. How rude. Okay. I like that. Maybe I'll also put some currently not downloaded, and I'm not sure what it would be, but other custom pathing back here. I think I might. So then it kind of ties in the other side. Okay, I think I just want something right here. I'm gonna try barrels one last time and see how that looks. Oh, I wanted candles over there too. Every pillar needs a candle. And did I get enough? Of course not. Well, do I even like that barrel there? I don't think I do. So that at least solves my candle situation. Okay, but what do I want there instead then? Or do I want anything? I mean, it's not that big of an open space. It's just 2 tiles. And if I have more custom pathing coming through here, that may solve the entire situation. Yeah, I think it's actually okay. I think I do want one more bug over here, but I just want to make sure I can still get through, and then that may call it on this side of the graveyard. Yeah, perfect. Still got plenty of room to get through. I think that's as close as I can get it. Yeah. Okay, what if I have it peeking out behind the bush instead, actually? Can't even see him. Okay, back to the original location. And some of these current little stag beetles may be replaced by tarantula, scorpion, centipedes, all those favorites in other areas, but I'll probably keep some of them just for diversification. Okay, I'm doing a quick little walkthrough, but I'm liking how this is turning out. It does feel creepier to me than the other area, just with some of the additional items that we're using here. And some of the custom patterns. And I think when I add even more custom patterns, that will just further cultivate the vibe. Yay! Okay. This feels so much better today than yesterday did to me. So I'm glad to kind of get back on track, feel good about the builds that we're working on. Yeah. Yay. It looks good. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me for today, day 21, and this right-hand side of the graveyard. And I will see you guys tomorrow, where we will continue the rest of the graveyard and work on Lucky's home. See you then. Bye.